Yo YouTube, we back with another video, man. Y'all tuned into the BitFinance channel. As you can see, we talk about crypto analysis over here, man. We talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, other altcoins, and just what the market's doing in general. Let's go ahead and dive in. Currently, Bitcoin sitting closer to $66,000 as we just seen a breakout above resistance, which was this 64.4K area. Looks like we got above that area pretty nicely. Looks like we're pushing towards our next resistance, or we already touched our next resistance around 66.5, more so the 67K area. What I'm looking at right now, again, I said it previously, I don't know if it's changed yet. I haven't looked at the charts in a minute, but in my previous video, I said that 60K would be a nice entry, and it still might be using the Ichimoku cloud. Like, look at all this. Anywhere in this range right now, any type of correction, I believe is bullish. The market is continuing to go in an uptrend, meaning that, okay, we are in a bullish environment, and we just broke our previous lower high, right? So hopefully we are able to, as I just mentioned, get a retest, hopefully at this area right here, the 60K area. If not, we also showed some midterm support here around the 62.4K area, but that is not my biggest area right now here on the chart. The 64K area might serve as a little support as well, but again, it's just a waiting game. You want to see how price reacts towards certain levels. And I mentioned here, like, okay, there was a nice roll off, as you can see, but here we kind of messed around, and eventually broke out. So that's kind of what you want to see as far as when you're attempting to break resistance areas. So our next resistance area and our key resistance area would be closer to the 67K area, which would be closer to around here, around this area right here. You want to see a type of bullish reaction off this area, like a breaking through of it. And you can also show or see that it's a strong area of resistance by the fixed range volume profile. So this whole area right here has been a range for like 220, 230 something days. So we take from right here all the way right here. This indicates that, okay, boom, the area has changed, right? So this area looks like it's going to be our point of control, which we were able to break above, and it clearly shows. But previously, it was around this 67K area, as I mentioned previously, and you can tell by this yellow right here. So this area is now the highest. This is the second highest. So we want to see how it reacts around this area right here. Like, this is going to be the next key area of resistance for Bitcoin. So I'm going to just place this right there. Boom. I want to see how this reacts. Currently, I can take away these lines because we're really not using them. And now I want to take this off just to make everything, a little bit cleaner. But that's currently where we at. We're breaking structure, going into a bullish environment, looking for what I like to call a retest, right? And we're in a confirmed bullish environment as of this breakout right here. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for Bitcoin to, do what it does. Even if we get a test right here, I think that would be a solid entry. It's just you would have to account for this as your low. So if I was to set an entry right there, it would be, where's my stuff at? Long position. If I want to set an entry here and then set it right here, that's a 3% risk. You would want to set it just a little bit more for a little bit of breathing room, but that's around the 3.3 risk. If we just even target our all-time highs, which is right here, that's a risk reward of 4.4. So that's essentially what I'm looking at. Crypto is looking good, guys. This is just essentially, boom. This was the low, created a higher low, which indicates that we're in a bullish environment. Let's look at the S&P. The S&P just has been continuing to rip above its all-time high, and we're just rolling out. If we scroll even to the daily, like, look at that. That's a nice nice reaction above the all-time high, and we got this quick retest right here, and was able to recapture this area and then continue up. What I'm probably looking forward to most in this area now is a flip in this 28K or 2.8K area in Ethereum. I think that's going to be super bullish. Why? Because we're breaking structure. We'll be breaking above this lower high that's set right here. And we already broke this lower high right here. We already broke this one. This is going to be our closest to biggest one on the macro. And I feel like you flip this area right here, everything's back on. A tool that will help you would be this right here. This is ETH to BTC. So it looks like we created a nice bounce off this area right here. I would mark this off, and I would like to see, okay, how price looks once it comes back to this area right here. So ultimately, this might be a huge deviation. It might take some time to climb back up. If it tests it and it breaks through, then this was a whole deviation. If it tests right here and it continues down, then you just created a lower high. So that's that. Bitcoin is looking extremely well. Like, if you just zoom out and just look at this, we had all this downwards action. Boom. Anybody that bought right here is sitting in extreme profit. If you do this, boom, you are up 26% from this low that was set right here at 52,000. You're up 26%, and that's on 1x leverage. Imagine if you put 10, you're up 260% on however much you put in. Beauty of crypto. So now, one of the hard things about crypto is, like I keep on mentioning and hoping I'm waiting for, is a pullback. Sometimes you don't get that, especially in this environment. Like, once you see this, if it's strong enough, this thing can fucking rip, just go. But you know, I want to be a smart trader, a trader that catches nice entries. So whenever this thing pulls back, that will be the time that I enter. That would be the time. So if we get here, and yeah, if we get a test here, I think that'll be good. Might be able to set it, set my stop loss like right below there. If we break this, then I'm looking at the 60K area, and that's even better for me. I really don't see this going past the 60K area though. I'll draw my line in the sand right here at 57,000, and yeah, I think I can rock with that. I'm excited. This thing's finna rip. But nevertheless, that's really all I got for right now. Appreciate y'all for just tuning in to another video. Thank y'all for supporting me. If you've been watching, if you've been here since summertime when I started this, just hats off to you. We're gonna keep this shit going for sure. That's all I got. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.